Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Friendship Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. It is August 9th of 2024. I have 6:37 in the p.m. Let's say it together. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. Earlier, people, I ran a video, and something was said, and it struck me. And when I got done with the last video, I went back and played it, because when I looked at who said it, and I looked at the reaction, how it was delivered, it looked like an act. And if I am right, if it was an act, then what it was, allegedly, it was a prediction. I'll let you hear it, and I'll play it multiple times, and then we'll go from there.
Morning, after weeks of uncertainty, the stage is now set for a presidential debate showdown between Vice President Harris and former President Trump next month. The former president announcing at a news conference he's agreed to a debate against Harris on September 10th, backing off online threats not to show, and saying he's also up for 2 additional September showdowns.
We'd like to do 3 debates.
Harris non-committal on additional debates.
Well, I'm glad that he's finally agreed to a debate on September 10th. I'm looking forward to it, and hope he shows up.
Mr. Trump.
That's what got me. Listen again.
Additional debates.
Well, I'm glad that he's finally agreed to a debate on September 10th. I'm looking forward to it, and hope he shows up.
Mr. Trump.
Now, what I want you to do, I want you to look at her coming out of the car. I'm gonna put it in super slow-mo. And what I want you to see is that she looks like she's arriving at a funeral. I said she looked like she arriving at a funeral. And look at what she says. And think about it. It looked like an act to me, allegedly.
Non-committal on additional debates.
Well, I'm glad that he's finally agreed to a debate on September 10th. I'm looking forward to it, and hope he shows up.
I hope he shows up. We're gonna go at it again. A little bit faster this time, because I want you to really concentrate. And this time I want you to look at the background, because I see rock colors. I'm into staging. I'm gonna stop it and point it out. Watch this.
Harris non-committal on addition.
I'm always looking, people. Not only does it look like she's going to a funeral, what do you see in the background? I see the rock colors of red and gold. And what is this? I'm trying to be as alert as possible as I do these videos. When I get an inkling, for lack of a better way to put it, I gotta follow up, and I have to see. Because many times there's something there. And we don't have much time, like I said in my last video. You see what I see. That's an X. Allegedly, the whole thing was staged. I always tell you, look at the background. She looked like she's going to a funeral. The rock colors of red and gold. I wish I knew what number was on this car here. But I know one thing. I know I see an X. For you new subscribers, welcome. I teach the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, confirmation of time, and conclusion, which includes the dates. There's a group back in the day called the Phoenicians. They spoke through symbols. They gave us our alphabet, that is 24 out of 26 letters of our alphabet. They also attached a number to every alphabet. So A is 1, B is 2, 3 is C, 26 is Z. X is the 24th letter of the alphabet. A few weeks ago, I predicted that Donald J. Trump would be X'd. He would be hit. That was a warning, in my humble opinion. X is the 24th letter of the alphabet. You have an X here, and you have an X here. And she's in black. And then she spoke.
Debates.
Well, I'm glad that he's finally agreed to a debate on September 10th. I'm looking forward to it, and hope he shows up.
Did you see how she looked down? Watch her look down. I'm gonna go up a little bit faster this time. Just be patient with me. She's gonna look down, touch her hair with her left hand, and then react and say, hope he shows up. Watch.
September 10th, I'm looking forward to it, and hope he shows up.
Mr. Trump.
She looked down. She looked down. You understand? She looked down.
September 10th, I'm looking forward to it, and hope he shows up.
Mr.
I think that's enough for me. That maybe, just maybe, allegedly, she's speaking without speaking. Today is the day she spoke, August 9th, 2024. The debate is going to be on 9/10 of 2024. That's 32 days from now. 4 weeks, 4 days. I forgot about it earlier. Thank God that I went back. I followed an inkling. Who's the 44th president? Barack Obama. What does it mean? Is something going to happen to Trump by then? He's coming up in New York. The polls are showing it. That's what sparked me to research this. Look at what he said back in the day in New York. He was at a construction site. I did a video on this back in the day. Listen to the words that he uses.
We're very close in New York, I understand, and we're leading in the country by a lot. Polls just came out a little while ago, as you saw yesterday, that we're up in every swing state and up by a lot in every swing state. So I think we're going to do very well, and we're going to make a play for New York. They said, I just heard there was a very good poll came out. Normally, a Democrat will win New York. Biden is the worst president in history, and we have some very bad people here, but we have the greatest people, and they're right behind me. And they all want us to run, and we're gonna run very hard in New York. New York, we have a good chance of winning New York, in my opinion, but we're going to give it a shot.
We're going to give it a shot. Listen.
Country by a lot. Polls just came out a little while ago, as you saw yesterday, that we're up in every swing state and up by a lot in every swing state. So I think we're going to do very well, and we're going to make a play for New York. They said, I just heard there was a very good poll came out. Normally, a Democrat will win New York. Biden is the worst president in history, and we have some very bad people here, but we have the greatest people, and they're right behind me. And they all want us to run, and we're gonna run very hard in New York. New York, we have a good chance of winning New York, in my opinion, but we're gonna give it a shot.
Now, that was New York at a construction site, where I also showed back in the day there was a guy had a helmet. I showed that as well. And that helmet had a knife on it. I'm not sure if I can, and I predicted then there was going to be something happen to Trump, and it did happen. Remember, people, this stuff is all staged in my humble opinion. But yeah, there was a helmet that he signed, and it had a knife on it. Not sure if I can pull it up now. But yeah, there was a helmet. Let's go to this other video. He's at the bodega. And someone told me back in the day, raw backwards is W-A-R. You know, that guy going on in the Middle East and elsewhere. Listen to this. Listen to the words that he chooses.
We're doing better now than we've ever done. So I think it's having a reverse effect. You know what? All I want is fairness. And these people have to be treated better. The Bodega Association, bodegas, because every week they're being robbed 2-3 times. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? The police can do it. They can stop it. But they have to be allowed to do their job. So what is
to address the inner cities of America and give them hope to restore the American dream? Atlanta, New York, Philly, Chicago, D.C.
We're going to come in, and number one, you have to stop crime, and we're going to let the police do their job. They have to be given back their authority. They have to be able to do their job. And we're going to come into New York. We're making a big play for New York. Other cities do, but this city, I love this city. And it's gone so bad in the last 3 years, 4 years, and we're going to straighten New York out. So running for president, we're putting a big hit on New York. We think we can.
Did you hear the pause? We're giving a big pause hit. A big hit. Listen.
Making a big play for New York. Other cities do, but this city, I love this city. And it's gone so bad in the last 3 years, 4 years, and we're going to straighten New York out. So running for president, we're putting a big hit on New York. We think we can win New York.
Big hit, give it a shot. Big hit, give it a shot. They're coming, people. This one's April 16th. Like I said, I ran this video before. It's coming, people. They're gonna take him out. I'm trying to prepare you guys. The nuts and bolts, we push as much as we can. Here's a sister who spoke in Arizona yesterday. She's with Carrie Lake in her campaign. Listen how she crafts and how to be a more responsible and aware citizen as you vote.
I'm so tired of being told I need to be afraid. I'm so tired that I need to be told all the time that I have to vote for the Democrats who have done nothing positive for my life at all. My life is totally worse than it was during the Trump administration. Yet I kept having, you must vote for the Democrats. We're told this as Black people since we were a child. Let's honor our ancestors by doing better and honor them, because they're rolling over in their graves hearing the fact that Kamala Harris is having Megan Thee Stallion twerk and showing our bodies as these like just vessels of lust. That's not cool. These women out here are being told that Donald Trump is like their enemy, when really Kamala Harris opening up the border, look what happened to Laken Riley. She's a woman. She was a woman just like I am. No woman, Black or white, wants that to happen to her. All of these people whose kids are dying, the Black moms, the white moms, they all cry the same color tears. So let's move past this. Let's vote for Donald Trump so we can all be prosperous again. Let's get out of this fear.
Beautiful. She makes a lot of sense. People, the powers know the pendulum has swung back. It has swung back. There are those who will argue and say that it never really had to move, that Trump has always been in the lead. Hint, hint. But to make this work, like I showed you in my last video, the modern day Abraham Lincoln is in the way. And all we can do is, like what this sister said, push. And I'll add, endure. Put salvation in the ballot. And like somebody put in the comment section the other day, write Jesus on the ballot. Hallelujah to that. And again, what brought me back to do another video was this. I don't think I've ever been moved as much as when I saw this. It reminded me of Kennedy for some reason. And when she looked down and put her hand on her hair and said, I hope he shows up, I had to go back to my other videos because I know in my spirit and I know what God has shown me and I know the 5 C's don't lie. And I've been studying the powers for 40-something years. They got to take him out, people. And their hope that it crushes us so much that social uncertainty happens, chaos happens around the United States and around the world. So we're like putty in their hand. They can just take that clay and remold it and push it straight into the system that they want. So I'm asking you again, did we watch a funeral here? Is this a funeral? Because the first ex didn't get him a few weeks ago. But the second ex, the odds are it will.
Middle on additional debates.
Well, I'm glad that he's finally agreed to a debate on September 10th. I'm looking forward to it and hope he shows up.
Mr. Trump.
I'm Franchise Pearson.
And
Timestamp the video. Timestamp it. Timestamp it. Because I believe it's speaking. God bless you, my fellow Americans. If you like the video, I know it's moving. I know it's hard to deal with this, but hey, we got to get right with the Lord, stay right, get ready for the flight. These are the last days.